So you have an upcoming CPI, which is which should be happening around 6 a.m. So the numbers that they are expecting is 1.9. The previous numbers was 2.2. So I'm expecting pound weakness. So around 6 o'clock, the news is going to be released. Around 6 a.m. the news is going to be released, because the forecasted number was 1.9 and the previous numbers were 2.2, which is way the expected number is way lesser than the previous numbers. So inflation number is less. So if inflation number is less, then either they are going to keep the rate the same. They are either going to keep the rate the same or cut the rate. So I'm expecting pound weakness. I'm expecting a sell as the news is going to. I'm expecting pound to be weak. So let's see whether technicals to align with. But the news will be happening very soon. So in the next in the next 2 minutes, the news will be released. I'm expecting pound weakness for the CPI. Hey, Daniel Oduma, it's been a while. So let's wait for the news to be released. Our 151. So let me see whether the current price aligns with it. Has fallen on maybe a strong level or something. So we have a support. We have a support over here, a resistance rather, at the daily time frame. So let's move to the H4. So it's currently on H4 resistance. It's currently on H4 resistance. So maybe so as technicals, as fundamentals, you're expecting the weakness. Let's see. So you see technicals to price has fallen on what this resistance. The technicals you're having this strong area over here. So we have resistance, currently forming resistance. So the closure 32 seconds more for the news to be released. 32 seconds more for the news to be released. So 18 seconds, 17, 16, 15. So let's see whether the numbers that they are giving is going to be correct. So those numbers are not accurate numbers, just for it to guide you for some time. Are you people seeing it? Exactly what I predicted. Exactly what I. Imagine if you were in the trade. Imagine if you were in the trade. I hope you people are seeing it. So let's check the numbers that came. So sometimes the numbers can be correct, but you can't rely on them. You get it? You can't rely on those numbers. So it was way lesser. It was way lesser. You get it? So what they forecasted was correct. It was way lesser. So as I said, I'm expecting the weakness in pound. It's happened exactly. I hope you saw how it happened very fast. So now all the zones, all the consolidation has been broken. So I told you the other time that the consolidation you are seeing on pound will be the this thing. It will be broken when we get high impact news. So you see, it has been what it has been be broken. Now the zones are going to be created. The 9 zones are going to be created. I hope you saw it. You saw what just happened. You saw what just happened. I'm coming. Let me share them. So what we predicted happened exactly. I said you are expecting when you came to the stream. I said I'm expecting pound weakness, and it happened perfectly. It happened perfectly. So now the zones has been created. The zones are being clear now for us to trade within. Okay. So, as I was saying, now the zones are they know the zones have been created now. It has been clear now. The zones are now clear. The zones are now clear. So exactly how we predicted the CPI to happen, and it happened very quick. You get it? It happened very quick. So I was even surprised. I was wondering why some people were selling. Sorry, some people were buying GBP USD. Why do you have to buy? All the time frame are pointing down. So if you continue buying, I don't get it. Why were you buying because of the zone? Because price got to a strong level. That's why you were buying. Nah, you shouldn't trade like that. You need to make sure you are following the direction of the market, not based on the support and resistance. So let's see whether today you get an opportunity. So far 1-0, you've gotten one trade for the week. Today is Wednesday. You've not gotten any trade since Monday that we had the trade. We've not gotten trade again. So let's start everything. So let's check the fundamentals and see. So the CPI has already happened. This is the actual number that came. Comparing it to the forecast number 1.9, which is way hot, which is way lesser than the forecasted number. Okay, so that's why we are seeing the pound falling. We are seeing a fall in the pound. So aside that, we don't have any news events. So that means the New York session will be slow because there's not going to be any high impact news because there's no any red folder over here. So the New York session might be slow, but I think it will be nice if you get an opportunity over there because you don't have any high impact news. Okay, but I have to be careful, especially if you don't get trade early, heading towards the close of lending session around 2 p.m., 3 p.m. GMT. Sometimes the market becomes very slow during that time, so we need to be very, very careful. Yeah, you need to be very careful. So today is a clean day, all right? Today is a clean day. The only high impact news has already happened. So let's see the daily time frame. So trying to mark down our chat. So kindly, if you join the stream, you give a like, you put the channel on notification anytime I come live. Not every day that I'm going to have the time to share. You get it. So for you to see me easily if I'm live, you kindly put the channel on notification. So anytime I will come live, it's easy for you to get to know I'm live. Because not every day that I'll get the energy to post it in the groups, the various groups. So let's see on the monthly time frame. So kindly give a like on the stream. If I've not given the like, give a like on the stream. So let's see the monthly time frame. So the monthly time frame, there was nothing but we have resistance over here on the monthly time frame. So that's the only thing we need from the monthly time frame. So on the weekly time frame, now it's very, very clear. You see, last week, was it last 2 weeks, where it closed exactly on what? The support level. By now, the candles have been broken. The candle has been broken. This candle has broken. This candle has broken. So currently, the weekly time frame on the weekly time frame, GU is what? A downtrend. Get it? So the confluences. So same thing every day. Nothing changes. So the weekly time frame The weekly time frame is a downtrend. What of So the weekly time frame is a downtrend. So we price, this is the support level. Sorry, the resistance level. This is the resistance level. This candle, last week candle broke and closed below this zone. So initially it was a downtrend. You get it? It was a downtrend doing more of higher highs and higher lows. So it was a downtrend. But the moment this candle closed, it turned it towards, it shifted it to a downtrend. So currently, price is it's in a downtrend. You get it? So as I said yesterday, I'm expecting it to head to the next level. I'm expecting the candle to head to the next level. That's on the weekly time frame. So let's move to the daily time frame. So the daily time frame, on the daily time frame, so because of the CPI, now the zones have been broken now. CPI has broken all the zones. See how very fast the candle moved? That's the power of the inflation. Mostly inflation data are very powerful. It moves very fast and quick. So when inflation data is being released, if you are in a trade, you need to make sure you are protecting yourself. If you are in profit, to make sure you are, if you believe or you strongly believe the trade is going to get to your target, you either break even. You get it, you either break even. So when you come to the daily time frame, you see the daily time frame was in an uptrend. Price was doing more of higher highs, higher lows, higher high. So it was in a downtrend. So the moment this swing broke above this one, it turned towards an uptrend. So this yesterday, the trend on GU was an uptrend. The moment this kind of broke above this structure level, it became an uptrend. But now the CPI broke through. As the CPI broke through these zones, it turned towards a downtrend. You get it? It turned to a downtrend. Now, one thing is the candle hasn't closed yet, so it's still an uptrend. The candle hasn't closed yet, so the trend is still an uptrend. If you are watching this very well, the trend is still an uptrend. It's not a downtrend. So please take note. So the candle has closed, because one thing is this one can just be just start moving up. Okay, it can just start moving up like yesterday. What happened on G? Was it GG also? Was it GG? Okay, so I think it was GG also. So I hope you guys are seeing something like this. This wick that you were seeing was a body of a candle previously. You get it? It was a body of the candle. So it was making something, or it was doing something like this. It was moving down, and later it turned towards the body of the candle turned towards close above this one. So this one was previously a body of a candle. So please take note. So the body, mostly we confirm structure when the body of the candle has either closed below a lower low or it has closed below a higher high. You get it? That's when a structure has been broken. But as this one is going, this one that you are seeing can just be a wick, do something like this. It can just do something like this. You get it? So the body of the candle can decide to close above this one. The body of the candle can decide to close above this one. So you need to pay attention to that. You need to be very careful. You don't have to conclude as it is moving like this. You get it? You don't have to conclude. It can just be a wick, and the body of the candle can just close above this one. So now it is not clearly confirmed that the trend is an uptrend. It is not clearly confirmed. So the candle has closed. So you are going to wait for the candle to close, then you look for what? The various area of interest, we look for our various zones, then we take an entry. But for now, we can't take an entry now unless the body of the candle has closed below this structure level. So then it was an uptrend. You get it. This candle, the moment this structure level, this levels got broken, this level got broken, it turned into what? An uptrend. Okay. So as it turned to an uptrend, it retraced. So this retracement, now it has broken the high, it has broken the low. You get it? It has broken the high, it has broken the low. So the moment it broke this one, this candle broke close, came back, broke close this one. So the moment it closed below this one, the trend has now what? Been fully confirmed. It's what? A downtrend. The moment it closed below this one, the trend will shift towards a downtrend. So unless this one has broken and closed, and it has broken, but one thing you are waiting for it now is what? The closure. Okay, the closure. So checking the confluences, the daily time frame, as you guys know, the daily is what? A downtrend. So H4 is an uptrend because the candle has broken though, but it hasn't closed. So H4 is an uptrend. You get it. So now mostly I want the daily and the H4 to be in the same direction. That's my A plus setup. But currently it hasn't closed yet. So the candle is still going. You have to wait for the rate to close. And one thing you have to notice, what? You can't catch every move, especially those beginners. Beginners want to catch every move. You have to note that not every move is for you. The market is moving every day. Be in the you can't be in any of the trade. You can't be in all the movements. That's what you have to note. You can't be in all the movements of the market. Any price tick, you can't be inside the trade. So you need to always make sure what you are going for. You just want small movements in the market. That's all what you need. You don't need big. You just need small movements in price, and you take advantage of. So this movement I even predicted before the stream. So those who just joined, I think those who came at least heard me saying what I'm expecting weakness in the pounds, and I'm expecting the pound to what? Any pair that are going to pair it with the pound, it's going to fall. I predicted this one, but that doesn't mean I'm going to enter because it doesn't meet the way I trade. Okay, even though I predicted it, I speculated it, but that doesn't mean what I'm going to enter every trade. That's how it moves. So as a beginner, you don't have to be thinking every a tick of price you are going to be in the trade, a tick of price you are going to be in the trade. It doesn't work that way. Hello. Hello. So you don't have to be expecting that every tick in price you are going to be in the trade. It doesn't work that way. You get it? It doesn't work that way. So you need to stay patient. Hello, I can hear you. Why you people are not hearing me? Hello, can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Hello, hello, Brenny, can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, like you just came on. I mean, I was watching it through YouTube, but
Okay. I think I muted myself. That's why you weren't hearing me.
we are
Oh,
on YouTube, and I was watching it through YouTube.
okay. So price has the CPI has broken it. So we are waiting for we are waiting for the closure of the candle. Then we determine the various levels we trade on. You get it? We are waiting for the closure of the candle, but it hasn't closed yet. So the next level that price is going to get to is at this level. So let me check the daily time frame. So the daily time frame, we have a support over here. Yes, sir.
Is that it's going to is not sure.
Uh,
So
okay. Uh, is it showing now? Now.
what it's still not showing, please.
Then I think you have to go off. Is it? Are you the only person, or?
Is it from your end? Why is
So you
showing?
have to go off and come back again.
Okay. Okay.
All right. So the day frame, these are the various levels. So the levels have been broken. So you see, CPI is very inflation data is very strong. It has broken the various levels. So the next level, I think the ranges are not order enough. So the next level, we're having this level over here. The levels are not order enough. So these are the various levels. You get it? But I don't think today GU will look nice because the way the candles are closing. Because if candle close below this one, taking a sell, the stop loss is going to be very wide. This is the next structure level. You get it? Then the stop loss is going to be very wide. So you need to wait for a candle to either close, retest on this one, a bullish candle to close, forming a structure, then we take a sell to this side. But if the candle close below this one, I'm not interested in the sell because I want to get a proper level that I'll be able to place my stop loss. You get it? Even though all the trend that all the higher time frame trends are in the same direction, the weekly is in a downtrend. So I've been saying it for the past week. As we started the week, I said I've been looking even on the weekly webinar. I even talked about the sell that I'm looking for a sell on GU, not a buy. So I even said it. So I'm waiting for the weekly. So the weekly is what a downtrend. The daily time frame is a downtrend. H4 is what a downtrend. So all the time frames are pointing down. You get it? So when you see something of this sort, you don't have to do the opposite. You need to follow suit. Do what the majority of the trend is moving to. So majority of the trend is what downtrend. So you just have to look for entry. Okay, you just have to look for entry. So what I'm waiting for is what I'm waiting for the closure of this candle, market structure. So it can either be what a bullish candle form, exactly what happened on USD CHF the other time, the Monday trade we took. So this is what happened. This what I'm expecting it to happen on GU. You see, it broke out from the zone, created a structure, and what it took off. So this is exactly what I'm expecting on the chart on GU. You get it? On GU, this is what I'm expecting on the chart. So for now, there was no entry for me. The CPI was just released and it has broken out through all the zones. So we are waiting for the candle to settle down. As I said, it can just be a week. So we need to wait for the candle to settle down. It has broken the zones though, but we need to wait for the closure of the candle to confirm the downtrend. You get it? Because H4 is an uptrend. H4 still it's an uptrend because the candle hasn't closed. Even though this one, the lows, the higher lows have been broken, but yes, so it can't be concluded that it's a downtrend. So we are waiting for the candle to settle down, the candle to close, then what we take advantage of what the sell. So now you are going to be looking for a sell, not a buy. So if you are here and you are looking for a buy on what GBP USD because it has gotten to this zone, then you are just doing yourself a harm. So kindly follow the trend. So that's what you are waiting for. But for now, there's no entry for us. And I'm not sure during the lending session, the way I normally look for entries, it will happen. Because even if it's closed below this one, the stop loss is really going to be very high, which it's not worth it to be taken around 78, 80 pips. And you are targeting this zone 22 pips. Nah, you get it. Because one thing I'm using this one as a stop loss is what if price is retracing. If price is retracing, it has room to retrace up to this side before what the trend will be invalidated. So till price have break and close above this one, the trend is still what valid for what a downtrend. So that's why my stop loss is going to be here. You get it? That's why my stop loss is going to be here. So if price retraces to this side, it's still valid for what a downtrend. If price retraces to this side, it's still valid for a downtrend. If price retraces to this side, it's still valid for a downtrend. You get it? So this one has been broken before it will be invalidated, or before it will turn to what an uptrend. But currently, price is in a downtrend. You get it? So that's why my stop loss is going to be here. So if I set my stop loss over here, if price break and close, I know I'm totally or fully wrong. You get it? Because if price breaks and close, if the candle breaks and close above this side, if you see the break and close above the side, that means what the trend has shifted towards an uptrend. So that means if you are looking for an entry, you need to be searching for a buy, not a sell. So that's why I said I'm going to place my stop loss over here in case price is coming down, retracing on me. This is the point I'm going to be wrong. You get it? Because you have to place your stop loss at a point where it makes sense, not because in the name of what you want to get good risk to reward. It doesn't work that way. So you need to always place your stop loss at a point that makes sense. So even if it's close or below this side, I'm not going to take a sell till I see a clear market structure, as I showed it to you on what USD before I'll be taking a sell. But for now, there's no entry for me on GU. So let's move to GBP JPY. I think now that the market from Monday has been consolidating, not giving a clear move. So I think now that the zones are being broken because of the CPI, the zones are being broken now. So let's move to CPI. When you move to CPI the GBP JPY. So currently on the monthly time frame, price is on support. You get the price is on a support. So we are targeting this zone at the monthly time frame for GU. So let me see the weekly time frame on GU, whether at okay, so the monthly time frame is a downtrend, but I think the weekly time frame is an uptrend. But it looks like the tip of the previous candle wants to be broken, so which can invalidate the uptrend. And as price is going to pull back, it's going to pull back to this end. Okay, it's going to pull back because this is the next area of interest or the next reactional level. So if it gets to this side, it's either going to break out or retest and move up again. You get it? So if price break the low or the low of this one, what I'm expecting is price to come down and retest on this one before we take the entry. So it's looking like you have a long, it's having a long the downtrend is going to be very long. If it breaks this one, the downtrend is going to be very long. If price break below this one, the downtrend is going to get to this side, which is this is a weekly time frame. And let's check the pip range. So the pip range is around 163 pips. So it's going to be very long. So let's move to GJ. As I indicated, these are the various support and resistance levels at the daily, the monthly time frame. So these are the various zones. This is a tradable zone. You get it? So these are the tradable zones that you're expecting me to trading within. So when you move to the weekly time frame, on the weekly time frame, price is currently so as we started the weekend, the candle broke at the high of this one. I was thinking price is going to get to, as price broke the high of this one, I was thinking price is just going to head up. You get it? But one thing you have to notice, this weekly time frame and the resistance is very strong, unlike maybe the H4 or unlike the H1, which can easily be broken. Because if you can remember the Monday trade, for instance, we had a resistance, but it easily broke it. You get it? It easily broke it because of the time frame is not that strong like that. It's not that strong, but as compared to the weekly time frame, as compared to the weekly time frame. So this is what I'm talking about. You saw we had what, a resistance over here. You get it? We had a resistance over here, but this candle broke above. You get it? So it's the same thing that is happening on GJ. When you check GJ on the weekly time frame, you can see it's clear that what, it has been clearly indicated, indicated that what, the highs have been broken. If you can see it well, the highs have been broken over here. You get it? So I was thinking price is just going to head up to this side, but now it has decided to retrace. So the retracement can either be a deep one, breaking the low. It's normal since this is just a wick. So I said normally if you are concluding, the wicks are not that important as if you are concluding on whether structure has been broken or structure hasn't been broken. The wicks are mostly not important like that. We normally use the body of the candles. You get it? So this one breaking is normal. It can come again and break the low, but I'm expecting price. So you see, if you come to the weekly time frame, we had support over here. So if price is coming down, it can come down to this side. You get it? It can come down to this side and move up. It can come down to this side because you have a strong level over here. See, the time frame we are dealing with is not any other time frame than what, the weekly time frame. And on the weekly time frame, we have support. You get it? So the chances that price is going to break through is going to be very, very difficult. And when you come down again, we are having what, a support level over here. You get it? You're having a support level over here. So the chances that price is going to break through this level is going to be very difficult. So when price gets to this side, we are just hoping or going to pray that the other time frames are going to align as in what, the uptrend, then we'll be taking a buy. You get it? Then we'll be taking a buy. But unless we see structure flipping in the direction of the market like this one, unless we wait for price, the structure at the daily time frame, the H4 time frame, or on the weekly is already in what, an uptrend. So what we are going to be waiting for is what, the rest of the time frames to also flip an uptrend. So either the daily time frame to flip uptrend, H4 to flip uptrend, then we look for a buy. But currently it hasn't gotten to that level yet, so we can still get the intraday movement by looking at the daily time frame and the intraday movements and the sectional movements and the H4 time frame. So looking at the daily time frame, so now the weekly time frame, check bringing out the confluences, you have the weekly time frame to be what, an uptrend. The daily time frame now yet to be confirmed. So the daily time frame is currently what, the daily time frame is an uptrend. You get it? On GG, the daily time frame is an uptrend. If you can see it well, you don't need indicators. You can just use your naked eye to be able to determine it. So we have a higher high. The moment this high broke, it tends to what, higher high was doing more of higher highs and higher lows. You get it? Doing more of higher highs and higher lows. So currently the trend is what, an uptrend at the daily time frame. But this ongoing candle, this candle in session looks like what, it is breaking the low of this one. You get it? It looks like it's breaking the low of this one. So the moment, so as price made the move over here, this is the room for retracement. So it has room to retrace up to this level. So this is the 100% retracement level. If you retrace to this level, and if it breaks what, a downtrend, you get it? The uptrend has been invalidated to a downtrend. By currently, price is retesting on the level. It's currently retesting on the level. You get it? It hasn't broken yet, as I indicated on GU. It hasn't broken there. This one too is in section. You get it? This is a daily time frame, and you have the whole day for this candle to close. So this candle is not going to close anymore soon. It's not going to close anytime soon, unless the day has closed. So it's going to close around It's going to be around six. Sorry, the candle, the mostly the daily candle based on your broker you are using, but mostly it's closed around 10 p.m. You get to GMT. So unless the daily candle has closed before we can conclude, but for now we can't conclude either it's an uptrend or what we can say about this trend is what an uptrend. Since the candle hasn't broken yet, broken and closed, it's still what an uptrend because it has broken the highs. The highs have been broken. The lows too has been what the lows too has been broken. So currently the trend is a downtrend, an uptrend. Unless maybe now that we have gotten one confirmation that the highs has been broken, but the low hasn't been broken. So unless the low breaks before we conclude that the trend is what an uptrend. But currently the trend is what an uptrend. So the daily time frame adding it to the confluence or bringing it up, the trend is what an uptrend at the daily time frame. So you see, now you've gotten two time frames in the same direction. Let's move to the H4 time frame. So let's indicate the various levels that price it's going to what price is going to struggle to break through. So when you move to the daily time frame, this is the what this is the support. So this is a reactional level. We have another reactional level right here. We have another reactional level. So price is currently in what an area of interest. Price is currently in what a zone. Okay. So the chances or the probability that price is going to what reject, the chances that it's going to be the candle is going to get rejected at this level is very high. You get it, but you can't conclude it hasn't closed yet. So unless the daily candle close before. So looking at the H4 time frame, so it almost look like GU, what's it's happening on GU. But when you look at the daily H4 time frame on GU, GG, the pound yen, it looks like it's in what? It's in a downtrend. You get it? It's not like it looks like. The clarity is there. It's in a downtrend. You get it? It's in a downtrend. Price was in an uptrend initially. The moment this one got broken, it turned to what? A downtrend, consolidated for some time before it moved what down. So you see the reason why last time trade I didn't take it. The reason why I didn't take this trade is almost similar to this one. You get it? The trend was a downtrend, and this one, for instance, is the same thing. So you saw as this one broke, it came back looking like it is moving up and what made a 10. So that's why I avoid it. You get it? So you need to pay attention to every small thing, every single information. You need to pay attention to them. So currently it's in what? Currently it's in a downtrend. You get it? Currently in a downtrend. So it looks like it's now giving us the breakout and those stuffs. Price is now doing the price is now doing the what? Price is now doing the breakout and get it. So we need to be very patient, wait for price to settle down. But today prices, it looks like it's now breaking out, as I said, because CPI, because for the past, from Monday to today, from Monday, price has been consolidating, ranging for with the pound with the pound currencies or with the pound pairs. It has been ranging from Monday to now. So as the CPI hits, that's when you saw the breakout. So this move is what the CPI data release. You get, by currently it's in on a zone. So the H4 time frame too is what? H4 time frame is a downtrend. H4 time frame is a downtrend. H4 is a downtrend. H4 is a downtrend currently. So price is in the range. You get it? So unless the candle has broken and closed before we can conclude. But for now, even if it breaks and close, I'm not interested in. You are having a nice zone looking down, but I'm not interested. I'll wait for the daily candle to close. You get it? Because I normally get trades when most of the high time frames, the weekly, daily, and H4 are in the same direction. But if only one time frame is in one direction, I don't normally love to take that trade. I want majority of the time frames to be in my favor. So we have a zone over here. So I think tomorrow, if the daily candle is going to close, then you'll be getting a nice trade. Okay. So the next reactional level is going to be around this level. That's the next reactional level. So the zone is not that wide, but I think we can still get something from there. So as I've been seeing, either tomorrow, either today, or take the fundamentals and see whether Thursday. So Thursday during the learning session, are not going to have any impact news. So the interest rates on the euro will be released, and we have core retail sales too tomorrow at 12:30. So the lending session is clean. So I'm sure maybe you'll be getting trades that time because now the zones are clear now. The zones have been broken. But currently it's in what? A downtrend, it's in a zone. So I'm not interested in this movement unless I've seen the candle breaking and close. So it's things are now setting up. So let's look at USD CHF. So as you're analyzing the pound, let's check GBP CHF. So GBP CHF2 is doing the same thing. So GBP CHF is also doing the same thing. Let's move to the monthly time frame. So when you move to the monthly time frame, currently on GBP CHF, so it's retesting on this monthly level. It's retesting on this monthly level. We have a resistance over here. So moving to the weekly time frame. On the weekly time frame, what's the weekly trend now? The weekly trend is what? In an uptrend. Sorry, in a downtrend. You get it? The weekly trend is in a downtrend. Price moved, made a what? A complex structure, and now it is moving down. So the weekly time frame is a downtrend. The weekly time frame is a downtrend. So let's indicate the various levels. So we don't have, I think we don't have close level that price is going to retest. So we have this level over here. So this is the zone that price cannot retest on. You get this is the zone that price can retest on. You have this zone over here. So let's move to the daily time frame. So as I indicated, the daily time frame is what? The weekly time frame is a downtrend. Now coming to the daily time frame, the daily time frame is in what? So you have support over here. So the daily time frame is in what? A downtrend. If you can watch it clearly, the daily time frame is in a downtrend. You get it? The daily time frame too is in a downtrend. But you have a lot of consolidation, you have a lot of ranges around. So it's not advisable to be even it's not even advised currently in what a lot of consolidation. If you can watch the daily time frame, well, we have this multiple supports around this level. So we have one support over here too. You get it? So this zone, we have one support. So this zone is very, very strong. This zone is very, very, very strong. You get it? So if price is coming down, it's coming down to this side. The range is very tiny. The range is not all that big. This is 22 pips range. Comparing it to your stop loss. So let's move to the H4 and see what's happening. So now that price hasn't closed yet because the H4 was previously what? H4 was previously an uptrend. It made what highs, did the retracement, continued, made now price have broken through all the zones, the higher lows. Sorry, the higher lows. Price have broken through all the higher lows. The trend is still up. You get it? The trend is still an uptrend because the high wasn't broken. It was only the low that was broken. So currently the trend is what? The trend is what? A downtrend for the H4 time frame. The trend is a downtrend. So we are waiting for it to retest on this one. Then what? The trend the look for an entry then. But for now, I think there's no entry for the pound. There's no entry on the pound yen. We need to wait for the candle to settle down before we take a move. So let's move to USD CHF, the pair that blessed us this week. It made our Monday a very happy Monday. So it's currently also in a range. So let's move to the monthly time frame. So on the monthly time frame, we have a support level over here. We have a support level over here on the monthly time frame. Price retested on this level. We have a resistance level too. So looking at the weekly time frame, looking at the weekly time frame, the weekly trend is what? The weekly trend is an uptrend. You get it? It's clear. You can see it very well. Made a retracement. So this is the resistance. This is the resistance. You have another resistance over here. So on the weekly time frame, the various confluences. So the weekly is what? The weekly is an uptrend. Let's move to the daily time frame. So the trend on the daily time frame too is what? An uptrend. The moment this one broke, this levels got broken and the candle broke above this one, it turned an uptrend. So we had higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high. So currently the trend is what? An uptrend. So adding it to the confluence, daily 2 is a downtrend. Daily 2 is an uptrend. You get it. So let's move to the H4 time frame. Moving to the H4 time frame, we have a support level over a resistance level over there. So checking out the trend too at the daily time frame is an uptrend. Okay, so that's I indicated. The daily is an uptrend. So we have this tradable zone over here. So if price is heading up, this is the next level price is going to head to. You get it? Before it's either going to get to this side, retest. It's either going to get to this side and retest and bounce back to this level, or break out straight. So there are two things involved. You are either going to get out, you are either going to get a breakout entry, or you are either going to get what? A retest entry. So you need to know how to enter all those things. When retest happen, you need to know how to enter. When breakouts happen, you need to know how to enter. So when you move to the H4 time frame, so the H4 time frame is currently what? It's also Looking at the trend, it's not that clear. It's even in a consolidation. So the best thing we can do, because watching for me, if I'm watching the this barcode very clear, we can see we are having equal highs and equal lows. You get it? We have equal highs and equal lows. We are having equal highs and equal lows. So currently the trend is what? The market is in a what, consolidation at this area or at this point, because we're having equal highs, equal lows. You can see it over here. But for me, it looks like a downtrend to me. You get it? We have equal highs, equal lows. So let me say it in a range. So what we are going to, the best thing we can do is for us, even though price has gotten to this strong area of interest, if price is coming up, it's going to come up to this side, which the zone is not that big. You get it? The zone is not that big, 4 pips. So even if you are taking your spread out of it, how many remain? It's going to be left with 2 pips. So it's always advisable for us to wait for the breakout of this zone, then we target this level, because when price break out from this, so let me check why we are having consolidations over here. We are not having any strong areas. So the zones are not enough. The zones are not enough. So what the best way we can do is to wait for price to break out from this. You get it? You wait for price to break out like this, then we take. So this is going to be a breakout entry. This is what we are going to be expecting. Then we take a buy. You get it? So this is what I'm expecting it to happen. This is what I'm expecting it to happen. So that's what this is going to be, what the breakout entry. But currently there's no entry for now, because the zones are not clear. The zones are very, very tiny, very small zones. So you need to wait for the breakout, then we take the entry for now. You get it? So we are not going to rush. We need to wait for the breakout. So let's look at gold. I know some people are lovers of gold. So gold, as I said, if you guys can remember, when gold was retracing, I said gold is going to buy. According to fundamentals, gold needs to buy. So gold will be moving. So you see, as the all-time high is at this point, but I strongly believe it's going to what, even go up more. You get it? It's going to move up more because of the election. So the election, until the election has been done, or until the election has been declared, we are still going to see some uptrend move on gold, because more people are investing in gold now. You get it? More people. So 5th November, the election is going to happen on 5th November. So after 5th November, that's when either it's going to retrace or it's either going to continue the uptrend. So until then, we are still going to see some bullish moves in what, gold. So even when it was retracing, I was saying still gold is going to buy, because gold is a safe haven. More people are going to invest their assets in gold. So I still see a more uptrend move on gold. So let's move to the monthly time frame and see whether there was going to be an opportunity for us to take the intraday entries. So with the intraday entries moving up to gold, the monthly, we don't have any data looking left. You get it? If you look left, there's no data. Mostly when you are analyzing price, we mostly use the past data. So the past data is watching your left. So it's like you crossing a road. You need to watch your left, right. But most when it comes to forex trading, you watch left. You get it? So if the train is moving up like this, if you are moving up like this, you need to watch here. You get it? You move, you watch. You move, you watch. That's what we do. So looking left. So if you can watch this one clearly, as price was moving, watching left, you have this one over here. Price moving, watching left. So that's what's going to give you a clue on whether price is going to where price is going to retrace exactly. You get it? If you watch your left, watch your left. But when you watch left on gold, there was nothing to look for. You get it? There was nothing to look for. So when you watch left, when you are watching left, there was nothing to look for. There was nothing to look for. You get it? So that's why you have to zoom in for you to see whether there was data. So there was no data looking left. You get it? There's no data. So at the monthly time frame, currently gold is in all-time high. That's why we are saying gold is in all-time high. All-time high means what? Price has gotten to a level that it hasn't gotten there before. You get it? So since we started transacting with gold, this is the highest level. Okay, it started from here. So it was around, which year is that? 1933. So from 1933, gold hasn't gotten to this level. So 2024, 10th of this thing. So this was when. So this time, that was September. So the monthly candle, the September, that's when gold got to this side. So since 1933, gold hasn't gotten to this side. So it should tell you something about the US economy or the US currency. It is losing its value more. You get it? It is losing its value more because pairing it with gold and checking where gold started and now where gold is. It tells you that the currency is losing its value for gold. So gold is in all-time high for now. All-time high. So there's no data looking left. When you move to the weekly time frame, so with the weekly time frame looking left to as we are moving, we are watching our left. So looking left, scrolling, zooming in, you don't have anything over there. You get it? There's nothing to look for. There's nothing to look for on the weekly time frame. There was nothing to look for. So these are the various levels. We have resistance. You have a support level over here. So you see, as I said, looking left. If you are watching left on this one, as gold was moving, made a retracement. If you watch left, you have what? A resistance level, a support. Since the candle hasn't broken yet, so it's still a resistance. Okay, so it has broken but it hasn't closed. It can just wait and come down. So this is what, let's say, let's say it's a support. You get it? So this is the nearest or current support for now. This is the current support. So let's move to the daily time frame. On the daily time frame, if you are moving up, looking left, you have what? Resistance over here. Moving up, looking left, you have a resistance level over there. So the weekly time frame is already in what? An uptrend. The daily time frame is still not yet to be confirmed. It's yet to be confirmed. It's still not clear. The daily time frame, I would say it's a downtrend. You get it? The daily time frame is a downtrend because it was in an uptrend already. It was in an uptrend. The moment this one broke, it turned to a downtrend, made a retracement, corrected, move again. So the high hasn't broken yet. Okay, it hasn't broken yet. So it can make something like this and move up. So the downtrend still continue unless the candle has broken. Unless this candle it has even broken though. So unless it has closed before we can conclude it's what? A downtrend, an uptrend. But since it hasn't closed yet, it's still what? An uptrend. It's still a downtrend. So the H4 time frame is clearly what? An uptrend. If you guys can see, higher high, made a retracement, higher low. This point, yeah, still higher high. You get it. So the daily time frame, the H4 time frame is what? An uptrend. The H4 currently is an uptrend. So price has decided to move, but we have a lot of zones at this point. A lot of zones. Okay, so it's not clear for me. The gold is really moving up, and I think the high is even going to be broken today. The all-time high is going to be broken today. The all-time high. So it's currently on what, a resistance level, and I'm sure this level is going to. So we're having a lot of tension in the U.S. economy. A lot of tension because of the election. Things are not settled now. There's no certainty. So I'm hoping for price to this side. You get it, for price to move to this side. So that's why we are seeing gold moving more. And I'm expecting, as I'm saying, I'm expecting it to move even further more. So if you watch BTC USD2, I'm sure BTC USD2 is also moving up. It's also a safe haven now. Let's check BTC USD and see what's happening. So the BTC, let's check Coinbase. So you get it. So I hope you guys are seeing it. It's also moving up, and I'm sure these highs are going to be broken. All these highs are going to be broken because of the election. So BTC is going to move up. All the commodities, or anything that people will love to invest in, they are going to move, take their dollars from the what, exchange their dollars for either to buy gold, to invest in bitcoins and those stuffs. You get it. So I'm sure. Let me see USD JPY to move up. USD JPY, the pound, the yen too is a safe haven. So USD JPY should also move. It should also sell. You get it. It should sell. So you are going to be seeing the safe havens to be rising. So gold, the BTC, the yen, the CHF is safe haven. So they are all going to sell. They are all going to appreciate in value. People are rather going to move their dollars from to that side. You get it. So if you have a question, you can drop it in the chat box and we discuss. So for now, today, nothing. GU, we are better to look for. We are waiting for it to settle down. We are waiting for the yen to settle down. So we are waiting for them to settle down. There's no this thing. It hasn't closed yet, so we can't decide now. You get it? Because we don't use the 15 minutes. We are not going to use the 15 minutes. We want better time frame to trade on. So unless it has closed before we can take action, GBP. So there's no clear setups for today. They are now moving. There's no clear setups. So let me check the H1 time frame. So you see, mostly it is easy for you to predict the news event. But one thing I don't like trading the news event is what, if you can check what happened on last week, was it last week's NFP? You guys saw it. It moved up and down. You get it. So that's what we call whipsaw. So whipsaw is maybe if you enter over here, this is your entry price. You want to what? Maybe you've set your buy stop around this side. You've set your buy stop. You get it. So as like it's okay, let me use the real life example as you're having it over here. So this was a CPI candle. This was a CPI candle. You get it. So assuming maybe, let's say I've set my buy stop. So the reason why we set buy stop and sell stop when you are trading the news event is mostly when price break the high of a candle, it tells you that what candle structure has been what, if it is what, if it breaks high, that means what candle structure is moving uptrend. If it breaks the low, it means what candle structure is moving downtrend. So the reason why we mostly set buy stop and sell stop is what, when price breaks this one, we what, it gives us a clue. Even though the candle hasn't closed yet, it hasn't broken structure, but it gives us a clue that what, the next candle is going to head up. You get it? The next candle is going to head up. So that's why we use the buy stop. So when I'm talking about the whipsaw is what, maybe you set your sell stop over here. This is going to be your sell stop. This is your sell stop. We can be doing that. So if you set your sell stop over here, if price gets you triggered, okay, if the market trigger you in, or if your brokers trigger in you based on the price you gave them, the market can trigger you in like this, come back again, looks like moving up, and what, it will start, it will trigger you in, looks like it is moving down, then what, it will start moving up, take you, maybe you place your stop loss around this side, the high of this one too can be broken, and now price will start moving down. So that's why it's always important to avoid news events. You get it? That's why we always avoid news events. That's why it's always important to avoid news events, because your account, it can take your account to the next level. So we call this one, what I explained, we call it whipsaw. So someone is saying, please can you explain the buy stop and sell stop and sell limit and buy? So when you talk about buy stop, I've even done a video on it on my YouTube channel, on this channel, so you can check it out over there. I've talked about it. So buy stop is simply what, if price is moving up, when you talk, this is the current market price. Let's say this is the current market price. This is the current market price. This is the current market price. You get it? This is the current market price. This is the current market price. So if price is moving, this is the current market price. So let's say price is around this level. Price is around this level. Let's say this is the body of the candle. So buy stop simply means what? This is the current market price. So buy stop simply means that you don't want to buy at this level. Okay, you want to buy at what? You want price to get higher. Okay, higher than what, the current market price, then you take a buy. So this is the current market price. Maybe the price is maybe $2. Maybe the price is $2. Where is the sign? Maybe price is currently $2, but you are not interested in buying it at $2. You get it? You are not interested in buying it at $2. You want price to what? Get maybe $3. You get it? You want price to get to $3 before you buy. So you set your buy stop over here. So that means you want to buy it at price higher than the current market price. So you set your buy stop is going to be around this side. So this is going to be your buy stop. You get it? This is going to be your buy stop. So this is going to be like $3. So you set your buy stop over here. So you are telling your brokers you are not interested in the current market price. It's too low for you to buy. So you want to buy it at what? A higher price. You get it? You want to buy it at a higher price. I don't know the reason. Okay. There are many factors that someone would like to buy it at a higher price. You get it? Some people see cheap goods as what being inferior. So they are always interested in buying a higher uh, things at what higher price. Their mindset is what those things are. Buying things at a higher price comes with quality. The quality is there, so the person will prefer to buy it at this price. So buy stop simply means what you want to buy it at what price higher than the current market price. So as I indicated, the current market price is at this level, but you are not interested in buying it at this level. You want to buy it when price gets to this level. That's when you want to buy. So this is what buy stop. Okay, above the current. So mostly the buy stop is above the current market price. Okay, the buy stop is what always above the market. So you set it above the current market price. And when you talk about sell stop simply means what you want to price what you set it what below the current market price. So this is the current market price. This is the current market price. This is the current market price. So your sell stop is going to be maybe one. So this is going to be your sell stop. This is going to be your sell stop. So normally we set sell stop below what the current market price. We normally set sell stop below the current market price. So the sell stop is going to be here. You get it. This is the current market price, which is 2. Buy stop, you are going to buy it at what a very high price. So you normally set it above the current market price. Sell stop, we set it below what the current market price. So we normally set it at what below the current market price. So this is the difference. You get it. This is the difference. And when you talk about the sell limit and the buy limit, so as the buy stop is over here, this point is going to be at this. If the current market price is over here, the sell stop is going to the sell limit is going to be above the current market price. When it comes to the sell limit, so sell limit simply means what? If price is selling, okay, if you are seeing a bearish candle, you are currently seeing a bearish candle, but you are not interested in maybe price is good. You are not interested in what you normally when in trading. It's better when if you are selling, it's better when you sell at what a very high price, because you are going to buy this currency and you hold it. If price appreciates, then you sell. So we normally want to sell it at what a very high price, and we buy it at what a very cheap price. So normally the sell stop and the sell limit makes sense. So if price is selling, if this is a bearish candle, okay, this is the current market price. The current market price is 2 at this level. So when you talk about the sell limit, this is the current market price, but you are not interested in buying it and selling the asset that you held for long. You get it. You are not interested in giving it out now. You want price to get. You are expecting, or based on your fundamental analysis, or based on reading the economy, you notice that what price is going to what move further up before before it will start declining. Like mostly what most investors do. Like even especially if you are in Africa, you can even invest in what buying and selling the dollar. Even if you are not investing in real estate or something which you can be buying and selling, or they're going to make a very huge returns on you are going to get a huge returns on your investment, because the dollar day in and day out, the exchange rate our currency depreciating. Okay, if you're in Africa, because most of our currencies are paired with the dollar. most of our transactions are done in dollars. So our currencies, day in and day out, it depreciate. Day in and day out, it depreciate. The exchange rate is rising every day. So you can either buy the currency and hold it for some time, and you release it when what, maybe if you see there was rise in the exchange rate, you sell. You get it. So it's very simple. So it's the same thing over here. So if the current market price is at this level, so you set your sell limit. When you talk about sell limit, you are going to set it over here. You are going to place it over here. You are hoping that price is going to move up. So you are going to tell your brokers that. So this is just like pending orders. So if you have saved, if you have invested in banks before, normally we call something a standing order. So if you are having a, if you are a salary worker, and your salary pass through the bank, you can tell your bankers that maybe at the end of the month, if I'm receiving this amount of money, maybe I'm receiving like 2,000. Maybe if you are receiving 2,000, should what? They should transfer 500 cedis from your bank to what? From your savings account to the current account. With that one, you don't have to go to the bank every month to be doing that. The moment you fill the form, you are done. The same thing over here. This is just an automated. The moment price gets to this side, so let's sell limit. The moment price gets to this side, your brokers are going to what? Trigger you in. So your orders are going to be triggered. So if price is selling, you strongly believe that even though it is currently selling, but you strongly believe that price is going to rise. Maybe you've seen a support, you've seen a resistance. Price is going to what? Rise to this level before what? Rise to this level exactly before price will start what? Selling. So this level. So if you can, if you have been hearing me, if you joined the stream for long and you have been hearing me saying, mostly I say, oh, I want price to what? Price is to, if I'm buying, I normally say price is too high. I want price to what? If I'm buying, I normally say price is high. I want price to retrace for some time. Sorry, I normally say price is high, so I want price to come down small before I would buy. So normally, if we are buying, we buy at what? A very cheap price. We buy it at what? A very low price, and we what? We sell it at what? A very high price. So it's the same thing over here. So if the current price is over here, you are expecting or you strongly believe that price is going to get to this level. Price is going to get to this level before it will start what? Selling. So when you place an order like this, when price will get to this side, maybe you've seen a resistance, you've seen a support, or maybe you read the news and you go to that price is going to get to this level and it is going to sell. Based on what to this side, your brokers are going to trigger you in, and what? The sell is going to move down. You get it? You are going to sell. You are interested in selling over here. And when you talk about buy stop, this is the current market price. So as I indicated, or as I explained, we normally buy at what? A very cheap price, and we sell it at what? A very high price. So with this buy stop, price is currently over here. It is moving up. Okay, we are seeing bullish candle. We are seeing bullish candle. We are currently seeing bullish candle. We are currently seeing bullish candle. You get it? Price is currently buying. So the price has gotten to what? $2. Price has gotten to $2. But you are not, price is too high. You get it? Price is too high. You don't want to buy it at this level. So you strongly believe that even though all the candles, all the time frame candles are showing bullish, but based on your analysis, so your analysis can be technical analysis, fundamental analysis, or it can be sentimental. Sentimental means what? You are combining the fundamentals and the technical together to make your analysis. So based on your analysis, or based on the information you've gathered, you strongly believe that what? Maybe with the technicals, it can be price has gotten to a trend line level, price has gotten to a support level, price has gotten to psychological level, price has gotten to Fibonacci level. Based on your technical analysis, you strongly believe that as price is moving up, it is going to what? Retrace at maybe when price gets to $2, it's going to retrace, or maybe when price gets to $3, it is going to retrace and come back. So the moment the price gets to this side, so this is going to be your buy stop, your buy limit. This is going to be your buy limit. Okay, so the moment price gets to, so this is the price for the buy limit, this is the value, or this is the price. So the moment the candle will get to this price level, you get it, your brokers are going to trigger you in. So your buy limit, the moment price gets to this side, as I gave the example, you don't have to go to the bank for them to do the transaction every month. The moment you set it up, automatically every month they are going to deduct. If your salary is passing through your savings account, they are going to take it out. They are going to deduct that amount of money, and either they will put it in your current account, or any investment you are doing with the bank. Automatically they are going to deduct that thing. So the same thing over here. The moment you set your buy limit and sell limit, the moment price gets to this side, your brokers are going to trigger you in, and price is going to head up straight to this side based on where you are targeting. Okay, so buy limit, we normally set it below the current market price, as opposite to the buy stop. With the buy stop, we set it above current market price. With the buy limit, we set it below current market price. And with the sell limit, we set it above current market price. I hope I've made myself clear to you. So that's how it works. You get it? That's how it works. So I hope it's clear. So if you have any questions, you can drop it in the chat box. Those on Telegram, if you have any question, you can drop it in the chat box. So currently we are waiting. So the candle has broken and closed. The candle has broken and closed. So it has closed on the level. So I hope you guys are seeing how price is respecting those levels. I hope you guys have been seeing how price is respecting those levels, my levels that have been indicating. I hope you guys have been seeing how price have been respecting it. So if you want to know how to draw those levels, so the bootcamp is going on. You can still register. We are young. It just started yesterday, and I'm going to work very hard for people to see results by the end of the bootcamp. So if you are a beginner, if you don't know anything about how Forex works, you can join the bootcamp. Yesterday was fire. The introduction was even fire. A lot of people get inspired. A lot of people got a lot of information over there. So as the free, you guys have been seeing even free this thing. You guys have been seeing the information I'm giving out. So how come the paid one? I'm going to share a lot of information. You get it? So if you're interested, you can still join. It's still ongoing. We just started yesterday. Yesterday was just introduction. So you've not missed much. You can still take action. You can still join. So if you're on Telegram, you can still join. On YouTube, you can still join. Yeah, based on your analysis, you can set it in. So it's purposely those market orders are there for us to not to be watching the chart every single tick of the candles, for us not to be watching it more often. So that's why it was designed. You get it? So those what do you call it? Those orders are there for us not to be watching the chart every single minute. So you can just set it out. And sometimes too, I normally use it. I don't normally use instant execution. Mostly I use the buy stop and sell stop. The sell limit and those buy limit, I don't use it. What I use most often is the buy stop and the sell stop. That's the pendants I use. I mostly use the buy stop and the sell stop. But with instant executions, I don't use instant execution, because normally I want price to retrace. When it is flipping, then I take the entry. That's why I normally use the buy stop and sell stop. But I don't use the sell limit. That's the thing. I don't use the sell limit and the buy limit, because one thing is, if you are using the buy limit and the sell limit, you are not waiting for proper confirmation. You get it? You are not waiting for proper confirmation. So maybe if price is currently moving up, down, up, price is either going to retrace on this one or retrace on this one. So you draw your levels. You draw your levels over here. Sorry. You draw your levels over here. You indicate your levels over here. You get it? These are your various levels. So what you are expecting is what? Anytime price will get to this side, you don't want to miss the trade whilst price will move and you are not around. So you are going to set, so if price is up and you set it over here, what are you going to set? Someone should tell me. If was what order are you going to place it over here? If you want to maybe take a buy over here, what order are you going to place over here? Is it buy limit or sell limit? Price is currently what? Buying at this point. So I said buy stop. So you are going to place, can someone tell me what order are you going to set over here?
Limit.
Yeah, so you place your buy limit over here. You get it. So the moment price will get to this side, you don't want to miss the trade. Maybe you don't you are not around and other stuff. So you just place your buy limit. The moment when you set your buy limits, you don't normally wait for proper confirmation. You just want price to hit. You get it. But for me, based on how I trade, I normally use with the confirmation I use candles, I use structure. So I need to wait for those things to form. So buy limit and sell limit doesn't favor me. You get it? Because when you are using buy limits, the moment price gets to this side, you want your order to be triggered. You are not going to wait for confirmation. You are not going to wait for anything. You get it? The moment price gets to this side, you just want to be triggered in. So I normally wait for what? Candles. I want candles to close on a level. You get it? I want candles to close on a level. That's when I'll use the buy. That's how I find my entry. So I normally want candles to close. I normally want structure. I want to see structure, something like this. If it is an uptrend, I want to see flip of structure before I'll enter. You get it? So these are the things I normally wait for, zones and those things, the time of the day. So I don't normally set those levels just like that. I don't use buy limits. I normally use what? The buy stop and sell stop. The reason is what? If candle starts flipping, maybe I'll place my buy stop. If I want to buy, the moment price will get to this level, so I'll place my buy stop over here. You get it? So the moment price will get to this level, then what? I'll be triggered in. This proper confirmation. But one thing about the buy stop, those stop orders, one thing about those pending orders is what? Normally you'll be entering late. You get it? Normally you'll be entering late. You'll be getting the entry very late. You get it? You'll be getting the, but with the sell limit, you normally get it very, you hit the price or you get a better entry as compared to the buy stop and sell stop. But the buy stop, you normally wait for what? A high confirmation, quality confirmation before you enter the order. That's how the buy stop and the sell stop usually works. That's how it normally works. So I normally prefer using the buy stop and the sell stop as compared to the rest. Yeah, so like when you are entering the market, it's better for you to wait for proper confirmation so that you won't be stopped out more often. You get it? You need to wait for proper confirmation. Don't just you want to enter the market in the name of you want to enter the market. So or in the name of you want to enter the market, then you just enter with no confirmation. So as you are waiting, you see, I know what exactly I'm waiting for. That's why I'm waiting. You get it? By someone who doesn't know what he's looking for, you will just be confused on either to what to look for. That's the beauty. That's the beauty of trading. When you start understanding what you are looking for, trading becomes very stress free. Like the pressure on you becomes very lesser and lesser because you know exactly what you are looking for on the chart. So as I've relaxed over here because what I'm looking for hasn't aligned, But you need to ask yourself, normally when you come to the chart, do you normally know what you are looking for? That's the problem for most people. Do you normally know what you are looking for? Because I'm chilling, I'm just sitting chilling, I'm just here. You get it? Because I know what exactly I'm waiting for. What I'm waiting for hasn't aligned. So sometimes we come to the stream. Sometimes we come to the stream. So last Monday, for instance, we even took the trade. The moment we came to the stream, the setup aligned and we took it. We know exactly what we are waiting for. But the person who doesn't know what he's looking for is confused on the chart, trying to move to all the time frames to find an entry. But for us, we know what you are looking for. So normally, when the setup hasn't aligned, we just come here, just talk, chill, and wait for it to happen. So sometimes the entry can come early, sometimes too it might delay. You get it? And sometimes too you are not going to get it at all. But that doesn't mean you don't have to come to the chart. That's how trading works. You need to always show up, you need to always be present, because you don't know when your opportunity is going to come. So Monday, I had no clue on whether Monday I'm going to get a trade or I'm not going to get a trade. I had no clue about it. You get it? I came to the chart and I saw the entry, I saw the opportunity, and I took it. So that's how trading works. So you need to show up from Monday to Friday. If you are trading currencies or if you are trading the indices, from Monday to what? Friday, you need to show up every day. You need to show up every day. Trading is a job. You need to show up every day. You get it? Because you don't know when opportunity is going to avail itself, opportunity is going to come. So you watch the chart every day, only on weekends. You get it? Aside weekends that you are not going to be watching the charts, but the rest of the days you need to show up. You need to show up. Well understood, especially the confirmation. Yeah. So with the confirmation, you need to one problem most people face is about the confirmation is the most difficult thing when it comes to trading. By getting the setups and those things is very easy. So the confirmation, you need to understand what works for you. So me, for instance, when it comes to confirmation, it's very simple. You have to, if it depends on how you trade, you get it. So confirmation, with my confirmations, these are the things, my confluence. For confluence, these are the things I usually look for when it comes to entry confirmation. So entry confirmation confluence. Entry confirmation confluence. So as I said, the bootcamp is ongoing, so you can register. If you want to chat me, this is my WhatsApp line. So 35366444585. So you can text me on WhatsApp. So entry confirmation. Entry confirmation confluence. Entry confirmation confluence. I have what? Mostly the time of the day is very important when it comes to entry. So sometimes the time of the day might be very bad. You get it? I can get everything, the setup, everything might align. You get it? Everything looks perfect. But if it is in wrong time of the day, I'm not going to execute. So you need to take note, the time of the day. The time of the day is very important when it comes to my entry confirmation. So one, the time of the day. So you need to pay attention to the time of the day. I don't enter trades. I don't usually trade the Asian session. I don't usually trade the Asian session. I don't hold trades too overnight. I normally am based on how I trade. My take profits usually hits within the session that I'm trading, because I don't trade on consolidation. The reason why most of you, when you enter a trade and the trade will range for a long time, is because you trade in what? You trade on support and resistance level. Because especially if imagine maybe you are selling over here, so that's why mostly your trades normally gets your trade takes you overnight. Imagine if you are selling over here, so you just be frank with yourself. At what time is price going to break this strong zone? We have 2 daily support level over here. At what time is price going to break through this one before it head up, break this weekly one before it will head down? You get it? So the reason why most of you are stacked, most of you take trades and you will still be in consolidation is because of what? You trade support and resistance level. You get it? You trade support and resistance level, which is not advisable. So you need to always make sure you are trading in what? A clean zones. With that one, your take profit is going to hit, because if you want to see price trend, if you want to know price is going to trend at this point, price is going to trend. If you want to realize price is going to trend, it's easy for you to predict when price is in a zone. Price is in what? A clean zone. It's easy for price to what? Trend. So don't trade on support and resistance. So the time of the day and the candles is also very important. Candles too are very important. And what? I normally use candles, market structure. You get it? Market structure when it comes to my entry. Market structure and the zones. The zones. It was very, very important. So these are the things that I factor into consideration when I'm entering the time of the day. I have to make sure I'm in a volume time. So the volume time can be lending. So lending, we have 7 a.m. GMT, we have 6 a.m. pre-lending, 6 a.m. GMT, we have 7 a.m. GMT, we have 8 a.m. GMT. Around that time, you get it to what? When it comes to New York, I want to make sure that 12 o'clock a.m. that's the New York session open. 12:30, there's volume. 1 o'clock, the New York Stock Exchange session is open. And I think 12:22, one session. 12:22, you have a lot of volume during that time. I think there was one session over there at 12:20. Is it the comments session? So 12:22, volume comes into the market. You see big candles. And 1 o'clock is the New York Stock Exchange session. 1:32 within the New York Stock Exchange session. And 2:30 to 3, that's when the lending session is about to close. So we have a lot of volume to do during that time. So I want to be trading during that time. So the time of the day is very, very important. And when it comes to candles too is very important. I normally look forward an engulfing candle. I normally wait for candle to break above zones and those stuff. So I consider candles to be very important in my entries when it comes to market structure. So the market structure. So let's look at USD CHF, the trade we took, and take whether the confluences aligns. So first I talk of the time of the day. So let's watch when this move happened. So this move happened around what? 5 o'clock. So when you move to the H1 time frame, you're going to see the time. So the time is around what? 7 o'clock. 7 o'clock. What time is that? What session is that? That's the lending open. You get it? The lending open. That's why we saw what? Massive move. And I talk about candles. So why did I even enter over here? So watching the candle, we realize that the candle has broken above this zone, created a what? The candle has broken above the zone. Okay. So the candle too is very important. You can see this candle, it has engulfed the previous candle. You get it? The candle has engulfed the previous candle. So that the candle too is confirmed. So the time of the day. That was what? Lending session. That was lending session. And we have what? Candle. So the candle too, as I said, we saw an engulfing candle. The ongoing candle has engulfed the previous candle. You get it? Candle engulfing. You get it? The candle has engulfed the bearish candle. Okay, that means it has broken above. It has overshadowed. The engulfing means what? It has overshadowed the previous candle. You get it? It has overshadowed the previous. So the candle to tick. And what I said, market structure. So you can see this one. You can see the market structure here. You get it? You can see the market structure over here. So these are the things that I factor. And when you watch the zone, you can see the zone too. So these are the things that what I factor into consideration when I'm entering a trade. You get it? Those are the things that I normally take it into consideration when I'm entering the trade. So another question, when all the higher time frames are moving on one direction, which lower time frame should you execute on? So when it comes to entry, so certain things I can't explain it everything over here. Other than that, those who paid for the course are going to be in disadvantage. There's no need for you to even pay the course. So when it comes to entry can base on, you can still get an entry on H4 time frame. You can still get an entry on what? The lower time frame. But with that one, I can't go into details on that. you can get an entry on the higher time frame when all the time high time frames are moving up. You can still get an entry on the higher time frame, and you still can get an entry on lower time frame based on the market condition. So sometimes I take an entry, I don't even watch the H1 M30. Sometimes I take entry on daily time frame. Sometimes I take trades on what the daily time frame without even watching the H4 time frame. Sometimes I take trade on what H4 time frame without even watching the H1 time frame. So it's based on the condition of the market. You get it? It's based on the condition. But if you want to know more details about it, if you're not part of the private group or you are not part of the boot camp, then I think you need to join. You get more explanation on how it works. It's very simple. Trading is very simple. It's not easy though, but it's very simple. You get it? As I grew, as I understood, I started understanding things. Trading has become very simple for me. So you can join that if you want to take it to the next level. You can't enjoy free things throughout your life. You need to try to pay for service. Okay. So you can join the private group. So the entry depends. It depends. So I'm waiting for the candle to close. Let's see how the H1 is going to close. So you see how exactly it has the levels has rejected. Is see how price the level has rejected price exactly on this level. You get it? So on the 30 days bootcamp, I'm going to show you how to draw these levels that I've been drawing on the chart every day. I'm going to be showing you so that you guys will be able to draw them exactly. You see it has rejected because mostly price rejects those levels. Price normally rejects those levels. You get it? Those levels reject price. Those levels reject price. So it's normal. And so no trade opportunity. I think now that price is trying to. So when you move to Thursday, so some weeks can be very tough. So Thursday, so you have Thursday and Friday. So Friday too, you're having retail sales on the pound dollar. So certain weeks can be very tough. I will go through. But this week you are way ahead. Okay, that's like when I get winning trades, I become very happy. I become very happy, especially if I get it with you guys. Like I want everyone to also feel you get it. I don't want to be enjoying alone. I want other people to also have a feel of how to feel that Forex is real. You get it, trading is real. So if you come to the chat and you are wondering on what to do because you don't know what do you call it. If you come to the chat and you are wondering on how to do, that means you don't have a system. Get it? So as I've been saying, trading becomes very stress free if you have a system. If you have a strategy, trading becomes stress free. It becomes stress free. So health and minds, are you part of the group or what? I don't know whether you are part of the group. Especially if you know exactly what you are waiting for. So Brainy, anything for us? Anything for us?
Oh, I was looking at this pen. EU, the JPY.
Hey, Euro again.
The Euro JPY. Yeah.
Euro related pair. Yeah, I'm not going to take it. Euro related,
Uh,
maybe
there are too much weeks to do.
euro
Creating more weeks, man.
euro related pair. I'm out.
Things out. But
Yeah,
moves are crazy.
you have a lot of weeks.
Yeah, lot of weeks. Lot of weeks. Lot of weeks. Mm.
Well, have you taken any trade on it before?
No, I just got it like just yesterday. So like I was like
Testing it.
watching the moves and yeah, nothing.
Okay, you can't test and bring your final judgment.
Okay, all right.
But euro related, but the way it moves, and I think even this one,
Yeah,
the way they are in hot the lending session.
yeah, they're on the landing session.
I think this one is a new
No,
scandal.
not Euro JPY.
I was thinking euro GBP.
No. Like, Euro.
We're having a lot of weeks. JPY is not correct. Euro 2 is not correct. We're having a lot of. It doesn't trend like that.
Small, yeah.
JPY, USD JPY can fake you out there. Even though the setup might be wrong. So you've gotten any opportunity on it before? Or you are just testing it out? You can.
I'm just testing it. I'm just testing it.
Okay. So the daily is looking very rich. But with such person, one thing about it, you have to have the heart to hold, because normally it's going to be consolidating for some time before it will take off. So if you don't have the heart to hold, then
Yeah,
if you want to get traced, so this one is looking good for us. So
exactly.
if you have the heart to hold, then I think it's fine. Because mostly it will consolidate. It's looking good for a sell, but you have a lot of zones over here, a lot of support. So unless the H4 close with it. Euro JPY. Let's see. Because with the Euro pairs, I don't normally have strong hope in that.
Yeah,
But still, you can still try it. There's no harm in trying. You just explore. So maybe you see with that one like this, if you see an opportunity, you are not going to take it instantly. Maybe you take it on. You just either watch it, see how it will play out. Watch it for like up to 5 times and see. If you get an opportunity, you watch it. Either take it on your demo account or you either watch it, whether it will play out. You watch it like 5 times and see, you analyze and see whether it play out. If it play out 5 times, and then you can conclude that you can be betting on its life. You're using your life money to bet on it, but you don't have to jump in.
Okay.
The reason why last time the USD CHF I entered is because of, like, I've seen someone trading it before and it's moved very nicely. That's why I
So
even
okay.
entered on the USD CHF. I told you about experimenting, so just testing. I think the pound this week, the pound currency is the pound pairs has been clean, a lot of consolidation.
But hopefully, the next
Next,
week or tomorrow we can do the trade. Yeah.
yeah, either Friday, because now that the zones have been, it has broken out from the zone. So I'm sure maybe either tomorrow. It's either going to be tomorrow or Friday. We have to get a trade because Friday too, we're having retail sales. So we are hoping maybe, because I've seen a retail sales where it didn't move massively like that. So retail sales normally it doesn't have volume as compared to the CPI. So maybe it can just be some small move. But I think since it has broken out,
Yeah.
maybe this evening, what I'm expecting a pullback. So if you start pulling back, because now that a new structure has formed, now that a new structure has been created, so I'm hoping, since you're having a lot of consolidations, what's that? So we're having a lot of consolidations around this side, around this side, around this side. So I'm hoping this candle will move and close around this side on this area. So like what we took the other time, like how this one formed. If you can remember, this one too created a zone. This one too, it was a news event candle. If you can remember, I think it was was it? Yeah, it was NFP. Was it NFP? I've forgotten the news. It was a high impact news then. So it consolidated. You get it? It consolidated and we took this move the following day. So I'm hoping this one too is going to do the same thing. It will move further down. Maybe during the Asian session, we see rate test, then we take the continuation. By then, when it's close below this one, this support is not going to be valid then. So you get the zones. That's what I'm hoping to happen.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, that's what I'm hoping to happen. But until then, there was nothing good. I hope your money is safe. You've not traded again.
I know, very safe. It's very safe.
So you see, if it's close below this one, you're having the zone, you're having this zone, you're having this zone, you're having this zone. You get it? So the chances that price is going to come back to these levels. So when you get a trade over here, you see it's going to be a nice trade setup. If you get trade around this level, it's going to be a nice trade setup because you have daily to daily. You are going to be having daily resistance too. You get it? So it's Baum is going to retrace with that one there for sure. It's going to retrace because this one, as it made the pullback, now that it has broken out, the H42 has now broken out. The H42 has now broken out, made a move up. It has now broken out. So you need to wait for a retracement. Then, like what happened over here, you saw as it broke out, this candle broke out, made a retracement, created a support, then trend continuation. The same thing that I'm expecting. So anytime price will break out, it will come back as it has been doing. So this one broke out, made a retracement, created a support, move. This one broke out, created a support, move. It's the same thing that's going to happen over here. So it's either going,
Be a nice move.
yeah, it's either going to retrace around this level. So this one like this, that's when you bet big on it, because the entry confirmation is going to be very strong. Because you have
Yeah,
resistance. It's going to be very difficult for price to break, and you have daily
to
support
break
over
it.
here.
Yeah.
So you just place your stop loss. You just place your stop loss around this side, and you target this zone. You get it. So that's what we are waiting for. It's either going to happen. It's either going to happen tomorrow. Today, I'm not sure it's going to happen, because now that this candle is going to close, another H4 candle is going to close around 9. The next one, 1 o'clock. When is it going to retrace? So it's not going to happen today. It's either going to happen tomorrow. Yes, so tomorrow too, we don't have any high. The only high impact means is the interest rates on the euros. That's the only time. So tomorrow we are not going to what do you call it? Today this one is not going to happen. So I'm expecting to see something like this. I'm expecting to see something like this. You get it. So the same thing, similar to what's happening over here. This is what I'm expecting it to see. So I'm expecting to see something like that. I'm expecting to see something like that. So that's what I'm expecting it to happen. But until then, we are still waiting. So GU2, GJ2, so even GJ, the market structure is not even clear. So nothing better is happening. So let's wait for the 30-minute candle too. So mental, does it mean that a strategy can work on some pairs but not all pairs? Yeah. So your the pair you trade have a lot of influence on your success. You get it. The pair you trade is having an influence in your success. You can succeed. You'll be successful. You are not going to succeed in trading. The pair you trade is also a factor. So if you listen to most people will say those who have been trading for long, each and everyone is having this or a favorite pair. So the pair you trade to is a very it's having an influence in your success rates in the game. You get it? Because some pairs move fast, some pair moves very slow, some pair, as you are talking about the wicks, some pairs too is having a lot of wicks. So you need to note that some pairs wicks a lot. So you'll be successful or you are not going to succeed. The pair you trade to is a factor. So you see, I've traded many pairs. So why did I even stop trading gold? The reason why I stopped trading gold is what I was not seeing consistency. I don't like the way it moves, because normally I want, like what happened on USDCHF the other time. The moment it starts moving, the moment it starts taking off, I want what. So the pair you trade is having an influence in your success rate. So you can't be trading any pair like that. You need to make sure it resonates with the way you like the pair to the market to be moving. So gold, for instance, the reason why I stopped trading is what it doesn't move like straight like that. It will move for some time. So if you can watch this move on GU the other time, the trade we took the other time, or the it moved. You see how smoothly this move, this one moved. You see how smoothly this one moved. You see how smoothly this one moved. This is what I'm expecting it to happen. But with gold, this is what's going to happen. The moment you are in the trade, it will move for some time. To try waking you out. Like you don't get the maximum from gold. If you are not lucky, sometimes it might go your way, some other stuff. So if you want to if I want to maximize the move, you get it. I want to maximize the move, so I don't want retracement and those stuffs. So I always prefer what taking trades on what I always prefer taking trades on pairs that move smoothly. Those are the pairs that I want to take. So the pair you trade is having an influence. Okay, so some people only focus on US 30. Okay, some people only focus on gold. That's the only thing they trade. Some people also focus on only what GBP USD. So everyone has tested a pair and he has realized that this pair works for him. You get it? This pair works for him according to or based on his past trades. So based on your past trades, you notice that this pair really works well for him. So it's very, very important when it comes to the pair that you trade. All right, so let me see. The 30-minute candle has closed. Nothing better for today. So let me do the so what you are going to be expecting is what? GJ, there was nothing to look for. For me, according to me, there was nothing to look for. According to the way I trade, there was nothing to look for on GJ. Okay, because there's nothing better for me to look for on GJ. So when you watch GU, so GU too, I'm not sure the setup is going to happen today. If the 9 o'clock candle close around this side, if the 9 o'clock candle close, I'm expecting a pullback. So I'm expecting a bullish candle to come to this side. I'm expecting a bullish candle to come to this side. Then the next candle will do something like this. So if the next candle does something like this, I'm expecting the next candle to break. So this is what I'm expecting. And this one is going to close around 9. The following candle, which is going to be the H4 candle, is going to close around 1 o'clock. So if the 1 o'clock close, so this one too is going to close around 5. So it's going to be outside my trading time. So that's why I'm saying it's not going to happen today. So maybe if this one happens 5, then take it. So GU, there's not going to be entry for me today. There's not going to be entry for me on it today. GJ, it's not clear unless the day has closed. And what else? USD So with USD this is what I'm expecting. I'm expecting a breakout. So maybe if the 9 o'clock candle is going to break out like this, then maybe there will be entry for me during the New York session. You get it? During the New York session, maybe there was going to be an entry. But for now, there's no entry. Okay, unless the candle has broken above these zones, come to this side and we take advantage of the buy. Okay, GBP there's no entry for now. You get it. There's no entry for now. So this is all for today. Nothing good. So I'm hoping tomorrow there will be an entry. The way the market is forming, the way the price has now broken out. Remember when we started on Monday, I talked about this thing that's what unless the only thing that is going to make price break out from the zones for the pound pairs is what the CPI, and exactly it has happened. Okay, so that's what I'm expecting. So tomorrow is when maybe there was going to be an entry. Tomorrow I'm hoping there was going to be an entry. Okay, so see you tomorrow. Nothing good for us to look for, wasting time being here. There's nothing better. Anyone having a question on Telegram? Is anyone having a question on Telegram? Is anyone having a question on Telegram? Yeah, senior man. Yeah. Why? Is it because of your schedules or what? Is it because of your schedule?
Yes, yes, yes. Yes, yes, yes. At all, at all.
In the evening?
It's like sometimes you can work in 4 hours, sometimes you can work 12 hours, like constantly 12 hours. So they're really like 6 hours or whatever. You have to make sure you sleep. Otherwise, they don't care whether you are rested or not.
Okay. 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 All right.
That will be at the end of the month. That will be like if you have that will be the middle of the boot camp. So I'm asking whether.
Oh yeah. Sure. You can contact me then.
All right.
All right.
All right. All right.
Okay. All right. So
Great.
all right. So good day, everyone. Have a nice day. Nothing better for us today. Right.
All right.
So Brainy, bye. Obey. Goodbye, Frederick. Goodbye. So see you all tomorrow.
Yes, sir.
Or
Yes,
see you in the evening.
Okay.
All right. Bye. So on YouTube. So see you tomorrow. If you have not put in the channel on notification, you just click on the bell icon. You put it on notification. Anytime I come live, you get to see me. See you tomorrow, same time. Tomorrow, I'm sure you'll get a trade. Okay.